Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the channel. And can you guess where we are today? That's right, we're on Blizzard World. The back of the sign looks so bad. But then again, you don't see the back of the sign, so it can afford to look bad, can't it? Anyway, welcome back to OverAnalyzed. It has been so long since we've done one of these bad boys, and I'm super sorry for taking this long to getting back into it. You guys know, some health problems, whatever, but hopefully things are getting better. I feel better, so let's do some OverAnalyzed. That's what I'm thinking. All right then, so if you want to appear on OverAnalyzed, all you need to do is go to unitloss.com/overanalyzed and slap in your details in the form and send the replay code. You can send YouTube links if you like, but honestly, replay codes are king. All right then. So what we're going to be looking at today is it's a DPS player. It's an Echo Genji Soldier Ashe. So I'm already like, come on, you're playing like how many different characters in this game? Seems a bit extreme. You don't generally see that many kind of swaps, so I'm a little bit worried already. The player's name is apparently Danza, so if we jump over here to get the number right at some point, there we go. And well, this is what the email says. This is what caught my attention. Get ready for this, guys. So it's a 1860 rated game, and the player says this: in this game, I drop 50 kills, which is normal for me. I have 17,000 damage. I'm sorry. I just can't pause that. In this game, hang on, we're getting, oh, that countdown noise disappeared. So in this player says, in this game, they get 50 kills, right? Okay, that's pretty good, which apparently is pretty normal for them. 17,000 damage. Okay. And then says, I did okay, but I feel like I could use some improvement on decision making. In the past 10 games, I have gotten multiple levers, so I have dropped a lot. But I still managed to get 640 plus kill games. I think I could climb, but I need help. So I'm already really worried because this player is saying they're literally killing everybody all of the time. And they're not winning games. Now remember, this is a silver game. It's 1860 rated. So look at this, what you're doing. Okay, I've got to pause this now. And if my camera was on, and by the way, my camera's not on because I've got a new camera. I think, well, some of you guys have probably seen it. I used it in a couple of videos ago. But it's broke for OverAnalyzed recording. And I've got, well, it's not broke. I'm an idiot and I haven't set it up right. But I'm going to hopefully get that sorted soon. Okay, so I've got to go into this. I've got to lay into this player straight away. Can we just talk about can we just talk about this? What the hell are you doing in the spawn, Anna? Right, you're in the spawn. The attack has commenced. You should be with your team. You absolutely should be with your team. The delay in moving out, honestly, it triggers me so much. It is unbelievable. Okay, so the enemy is set up in standard choke. We've already lost a Hanzo, whatever, we don't care. We're firing away in the choke. Okay, this is not too bad. So what we're looking to do with Echo is we're looking for opportunities to attack the enemy team. And well, of course, we're always looking for opportunities to attack the enemy team. We're looking for opportunities to use focusing beam to delete the enemy team. That's what I want to say, right? So let's just play this forward a little bit more. Excellent, excellent. I did not expect you to do that because that is a high-level sort of play. Well, it's not really high-level, but it's high-level game sense, right? So when you're being attacked by Echo in the air, if you look down towards the floor or sort of turn your back and look down, it's harder for them to hit you on the head. So I do like that. That's pretty nice. But what we're looking to do with Echo is we spam the chokes, we spam the enemy. That's fine. I mean, that's not great. That's really not great with the sticky bombs there. And I don't mind the spamming. We're waiting for our team to engage, which is okay. I mean, our aim and everything else seems kind of okay, but I want to disconnect from you for a second because what I want to do is jump up into the sky here and I want to see what's going on. So Bappers on our team, amazing name, has killed their McCree, which is unlucky. Apparently their McCree's there dead, which is kind of unlucky for the McCree. So we're pushing forward. So what we're going to be looking for here now is, well, let's just play this, right? Let's play it. So we've isolated the Junkrat almost. We're super low. We are going after the Junkrat. We are still really low and we really need health. So I'm going to pause this now. We are 1 HP. Now, there isn't really much... Well, there is stuff that could kill us actually on the field. You've got the D.Va, and the D.Va is firing at us. She could easily delete us from the game. However, we should be going to get health. So a bunch of different things have happened here, and I think we just need to go back here just to run through this because I wanted to highlight... what the hell happened to the balloons? I wanted to highlight going for target priority, going for the low HP targets. Maybe you've hit them with your primary fire. Maybe you've hit them with your sticky bombs. Then you delete them with the beam. But it is crucial you wait for your team to engage. This now is perfectly ideal. And let's get rid of these goddamn sounds. One day, it will remember my settings, right? So if we go like this and we bring up the... no, I don't want that. I want this. Excellent. No, spectator overlay. So if we look at this now, from this perspective, right, we're Echo. And we've actually, I really like this engagement timing. Like, our Reinhardt has gone in deep. Okay. At least he's going in to make space. Azari is pushing around this way. That's fine. And we're here, and we've got a choice to make. And it is a really simple choice. We destroy this Junkrat. All we've got to do is hit him with, like, we hit him with one primary fire. Maybe we hit him with 2 sticky bombs. And then we go straight into focusing beam, and we delete him from the game. He is such an easy kill right now. That should be exactly what we're going for. However, we've got a little bit of health missing. This isn't a problem at the moment, but it will become a problem, as we know, where we take too much damage and we kind of overstay our welcome. And I fully expect us to get killed off the back of this. So look at this, right, as we move around in this position. Look at the Junkrat. He's so isolated. Look where we are. Let's go to our point of view because we need to see if we've got flight available. We do. So we should get on the Junkrat. We are sort of trying to go for him. Miss a bunch of shots. Now we focus beam him. We should be focus beaming him. Okay, so we've killed him with primary fire, but we absolutely should have used focus beam because it's a hit scan weapon, effectively. It instantly causes damage at its range. That's it. A primary fire's projectile, it takes time, and we could have killed him. Also, we should have got the health, right? We didn't get the health. We didn't have flight available, so, hey, what could we have done? But there was a bunch of issues there, right? It wasn't as cut as dry as just, oh, go and get a kill and I've played well. You kind of, you did and you didn't. So I'm going to ask the question, why are we swapping? Echo, in the comp that we had, or in fact, let's look at this, right? The comp that we've got here, obviously we've got a Mercy. This is incredibly good for us, right? We could have stayed on the Echo. The Mercy at some point maybe will pocket us, whatever, or even just heal us. It's going to be really good for us. Also, we've got Anna. She can heal us when we're in the sky. The enemy, they've got what? A McCree? Did the McCree really give you much of an issue? I don't think he did. D.Va can be annoying for you as Echo, but honestly, you can put so much damage into D.Va from range. You can pay, like, D.Va is just an ult battery for you, right? The Junkrat obviously should never really be doing any damage to us. Batiste, okay, maybe he hits us every now and again, and then these guys we don't even care about. So honestly, the change to this, I'm not so sure about. I'm really not so sure about, because for a start, they've got a McCree, and they've also got a Batiste, and they've got a Junkrat. These three are pretty good against us as Genji, but remember, this is a silver game. So, yeah, but we should have stayed as Echo. That's the point I'm trying to make. And I've made it. And so there you go. Okay. So the enemy have reset. Yeah, we've knocked back Fire Strike. That's fine. Actually, their Batiste walked into it for some reason. We're waiting for the team. Okay. That's okay. Okay. But we should be thinking about flanking, right? You're Genji. This is exactly what you should be doing. There is an argument for staying in the team. So right now, the argument for staying in the team is to deflect back the Fire Strike. You know it's coming. He's just launched one at you. He's going to have one available in a second. So we want to stay with our Reinhardt and we want to deflect the Fire Strike back into them because that's going to give our Rein a big advantage, yeah? Because if he doesn't have Fire Strike, the other guy, he's not charging up. But we forgot about our team. Look at this. He's going to totally throw Fire Strike. There we go. You see his Fire Strike? I know this is coming. You should know this is coming. This is prime to be deflected back. Okay, Zarya could use it for some ultimate charge, for some just straight up charge. But this has gone straight through your Reinhardt, I presume. Yeah, we could have deflected this into the enemy team. There's a Riptire coming now, which is going to be problematic for us. So let's just see what happens here. Yeah, we're dead. Our team dead. Our team are totally dead to this. Okay. Oh, God. Oh, disengage? Disengage. 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 Yes. So, no, disengage. That's actually really... That kill should never have happened. This now is borderline insanity. This is actual borderline insanity. I mean, maybe we do get a kill here. Like, we shouldn't have got that kill. We should not demet that D.Va. Holy God, what is going on with this enemy team? That should not have happened. That really should not have happened. What we should have done is disengage straight away as soon as they drop down window. Because, like, well, we can't stay there. Instead, we overstayed our welcome a little bit. We disengaged a little bit, but then we turned around and went back in to fight 2v1. But the enemy team just fed their brains out. So this is... Come on! Okay, thank God for Mercy. Oh, man. I mean, I am noticing that you are pretty good at Overwatch. Like, you're not a silver player, are you? Is this like a Smurf account, maybe? I mean, you're making some odd decisions, but just your play-to-play stuff with the heroes, it's pretty good. Like, the Genji play we're seeing, it's fine. Like, sitting here spamming at range, hey, that's fine. Deflecting there, hey, that's fine. Okay, we could wait for the Fire Strike, but we were taking damage. Fire Strike's just gone through. That's fine. We've almost got Blade available, and we're going to have Nano Blade, so I guess that's what you're saying right now. Nano Blade me. Obviously, the issue on the enemy team is the Batiste. We really don't want to Blade into the drone if we can help it. And if we do, we need to kill it straight away. So, like this now, what are we going to do? Okay, a bit of deflecting, we back off. Okay, I don't know what that Mercy's doing. Deep breath there, grab. So, okay. It's going to be effective. We need to kill the drone. We kind of... Oh, as Zarya did. Okay. We don't die to that. Oh, no. So, yeah, it would have been hard to get out of that. But actually, I don't think it was. Just step to the side, right? At least try and avoid it. So, what is our Mercy doing over there? That Riptide's going to kill Hanzo and our tank. Oh, just Hanzo. You're definitely a good player, right? You're not a terrible player. You're playing quite well, actually, I think, especially for silver. I mean, look at this. We're alternating straight into alternate fire when they're close range to us. We're spamming them primary fire from range. We're disengaging when we're low. You know, this is good. This is not a silver player. And I've got to be honest, if this is silver, and this is what silver is like now, then the game has leveled up insanely. Because this is not silver play. This is actually much better. But there's gaps in the play, right? Which that perfectly encapsulates it. We're trying to take... I mean, let's just go back, right? We're trying to take on a Hanzo at range. Like, look how stupid this is. So we're spamming into, like, a Hanzo and a McCree. We're safe with deflect. Uh-oh. Well, what's Hanzo going to do there? He is going to spam. Like, instead of just spamming here, we could have been spamming there, but we could have been moving forward as we were spamming, climbing up here, jumping on here, throwing down shurikens from here, being an absolutely annoying Genji. Maybe we drop down to here. We're giving him a bit of this here. We're around here. Maybe we drop down here. Maybe up here. I mean, okay, maybe not down there, but maybe we're on here and we're throwing stuff in their face like this, and they're like, oh my god, there's a Genji behind us. Ah! Instead, we're playing it a little bit safe. That's the only issue I've got with you right now, because as far as silver play goes, I think you're much better than silver, and I think, like, gold should be easily attainable. And to be honest, plat should be attainable. But there's these little weird little things we're making, these little mistakes, and we've highlighted quite a few already. All right, so why have we died again? Like, it's such a simple question and such a simple answer to that. Why have we died? We have died because, again, we're in the middle of the team, which I see happening all of the time at these kind of ranks, and we've just been shot in the head by Hanzo. If we're on the flank, if we're making him think about, oh my god, where should I be? There's somebody behind me attacking me. There's somebody in front of me. Not just, there's the mass of the enemy team. I'll spam arrows into them. Because that's what's going on. So now we need to disengage. Because we are on our own here with Zarya. I think maybe we've got Mercy. But this is... Okay, we've got a little bit of a combo there. Should kill the Reinhardt. No, Immortality Field saved him. But yeah, he's finished off. Okay. Okay, so we see ourselves taking a... Like, listen... I mean, it's so obvious on this map where you should be playing as Genji, right? Just take a look at this, right? I think we're going to need to highlight this because there's a lot of issues, right? Oh, that we're seeing going on. Okay, so we're spending most of our time around here walking in. We've been killed up here. We've been killed down here. We're just standing with the team. Now, there is some merit to this with Genji because, yes, you can deflect back a lot of damage into the enemy team. The thing is, though, why are we not climbing up this? Climbing over here, climbing over here, climbing over here, firing into there. I don't know, running down here, firing into there, climbing back up into here. Like, just being a general nuisance, because it's going to give this enemy team a lot of extra questions that they have to answer. Because all you're giving them right now, you're just literally playing the Genji, like you're spamming from within the ball of your team, and you're just waiting for Blade. And then you Blade, and then, well, we've won a team fight. And that's probably going to be how the rest of this game goes, if I'm honest. Like, we're probably going to see you. We've almost got a Blade, and this Blade going to secure this team fight. Well, we've just got a kill with Hanzo. Hanzo got another kill, so we don't need Blade now. Hanzo got another kill. We definitely don't need Blade. See, that's really good. That is, like, I can't really fault that. Maybe you could have feathered in a melee attack there, but to be honest, that was totally fine. And that is good play. The only thing that kind of confuses me a little bit is a relatively low-level account, but, like, I don't know when you started playing the game. I don't know if you've got other accounts. I feel like you do have other accounts because you are playing the game quite well. But again, look at this, right? Look at what we're doing. We're staring down the barrel of the enemy team. We're just waiting for Hanzo to kill us. And the enemy team have got a Winston now. It's probably get a Winston to deal with Genji. That's probably what they're doing. So okay, so they're using a lot of ults here. We expect to lose this fight. If we can turn it around, that's going to be big. Yeah, so we're looking to disengage. We should be disengaging here. We should... So... We're going to die. Unless we run away. Good. I mean, that is a very cheeky late kill there, but also good kill by our Hanzo. So let me just recap that there. So that's a very cheeky late kill that we got. The reason why I'm screaming for you to leave is because we are overstaying our welcome. Now, at Silver, like, we're going to... This... You know, I always remember talking about this in OverAnalyzed. Like, remember, this is Silver, right? At this rank, you can do what you just did. But that is definitely a bad habit. That is overstaying your welcome, right? Way too much. Just habit of 2Bs in, I don't know. It's overstaying your welcome way too much because, yeah, we get a kill, but would that happen in gold? It wouldn't happen in plat. It definitely wouldn't happen in diamond. They would just kill you. The enemy team would just push forward and kill you, but they kind of didn't. They ummed and they ahed. You get a kill. Okay, that's great. But we need to be aware of that, especially when we start ranking up. Like, I don't mind you being more aggressive, because I always say this, don't I? It's easy to be more aggressive and then learn to be less aggressive. Okay, so blade deployment, pretty decent. And we're dead. Let's just go back through that, because a lot went on there. So we dash up into the sky. We're going to go for a blade. We're nanoed. We miss. We slash. We die. Yeah, I think maybe we took some damage from High Noon there as well. I don't know. Immortality Field saved them. Well, no, it didn't save them. What am I talking about? We killed them. We're red. Getting confused. Well, no, we didn't. We killed most of them. Okay, whatever. That was all right. But again, we're relying on the blade. So when window pops, we just want to... Well, that was outrageous, to be honest. Why have they got a Symmetra now? Like, there's so many questions. Like, what is going on? I love Overwatch. It's just crazy. Especially at these ranks. Like, suddenly a Symmetra. So look at this picture. Look at this picture. What's happened to Reinhardt's hammer? I'm getting heart palpitations with you just on the front line here. Casually backing up. Casually spamming them. Because if they push you, you will die. Like, you will actually die. All they need to do is... Oh, man. Dash through that. Kill the immo. Yep. Fine. Fine. Good grab. Good grab. Can we compressor this guy? Okay. Uh-oh. We need to hide from that. We can pressure... Look, they're 1 HP. We could have dashed... So you could have dashed through the Reinhardt and then immediately dashed through the Genji... through the McCree with the reset. And then we could have deflected because that looks like he came back up in time if he was going to use Flashbang on us. If McCree has used Flashbang, you just go on him. There's, like, very little he can do unless he lands some really good hits. It's easier for the Genji. Just blade and kill the back line. Just blade. It's the final fight. What the hell are we doing? What the hell are we doing? What the hell are we doing? Blade. Instantly blade. Turn around and blade them. That's right. Kill them. Reinhardt's won. Yep. I don't care who you kill. Just kill them. So, again, really delayed decision-making there. Like, I don't see in what world where we're not blading in that fight because we know it's the final fight. We're blading, right? So, I think we've seen quite a few issues so far in this game. I am seeing glimpses of a good player. Maybe it's a bit harsh to say that, oh, maybe you're a smurf or whatever, but I think we're seeing a good player, but it's very intermittent. It's like, I'll be good. This fight, next fight, maybe not, and the fight after that, maybe I won't, and then maybe I'll be okay in the next fight. It's like flashes of pretty good play, and then we've got some like really questionable play coming through. All right, let's jump forward. And let's get back on board with you. All right, so we're staying on Genji this time. Remember, in this game, apparently we're going to see Soldier and Ashe. I think when I look at those heroes that you are going to play, you're almost playing the Genji like the Ashe and a Soldier for most of the time. Only really changing the Genji play, or actually becoming a Genji when you've got Blade available. But I really hate Genjis that all they do is play for Blade, because it becomes so easy to outplay Blade. I mean, there's a reason why Genji isn't particularly meta at the moment. It's easy to outplay Genji, outplay his Blade. Like, you have to be an incredibly skilled player to get a ton of results. Now, I can already see why you're thinking of swapping in this game, because they've got a Pharah. We don't have anything to deal with that. So if that's why you swap, then that's great. Good decision making. Yeah, so we're getting really worried now. Although we have killed their tank, or one of their tanks. This is pretty good. I would really shy away from trying to take on the Pharah there. What we should have done as the Genji is just gone into their back line. We should have basically messed around on the side of the fight, on the periphery, throwing the shurikens in, doing whatever, and just looking to harass the supports. That's all we could do there. We don't know they're going to have a Pharah until the fight breaks out. Now we know we've got one. We've made a swap. We've gone for Soldier. It's a respectable change. I don't mind it. The Ashe would be better, just because Ashe is better than Soldier. I hate to say it. She just is. I mean, I probably would have played Soldier instead of Ashe, just because I like Soldier. But yeah, it's always going to be a difficult one. So think about now. Think about where the value is, what we're doing in this phase. Is there places we could move where we could maybe be a bit more, like, take control of high ground, potentially? Maybe we could, like, yeah. Oh, that was really lucky. So this is just bad. This is just bad all-round play. I'm not going to rewind it, because just imagine you're playing from my perspective now. We're here. We're firing at the enemy team. Okay, sure, the Soldier wasn't there. You know, they were, like, in the choke here, and the Mercy was overwhelmed. But, like, we're just chilling here, right? We shouldn't be doing that. We should be like, right, that's the end of that fight phase. I'm going to run the hell round here. I'm going to go up here, right? And I'm going to sit here, because this is a much better position to be in than down on the low ground. Because if I'm down on the low ground, well, I nearly got hooked by Hog. So for a start, Hog can access me. That's not good. And just the general pressure from their team can access me. But if I'm here, it's going to be much more difficult for Pharah to land a hit. It's going to be much more difficult for Soldier to land a hit on me. But I'm cool up here. Look, I'll be standing up here, just spamming shots into the enemy team. That's, again, another problem with your play, right? We shouldn't be. Like, it's just that it's the meme of overanalyzed. It's bad positioning, but good aim. It's exactly what we're seeing in this game. And I feel kind of sad for this player. Okay, so now we're going for Ashe, which is a better pick. It's just a better pick, because you're going to be able to kill Pharah faster. You've got faster kill time potential. Or time to kill is quicker. Okay, why are we just walking out? Like, why are we just walking? What are we doing? Okay. Nice. Excellent. Massive. So already this pick has yielded results. Oh, God. Nice off the Winston. Okay, yeah, whatever. But, like, that play was okay. The only bit that annoyed me was the bit where you used the coach gun to get to the high ground, because we could have just ran up to the high ground from the left of the spawn. We didn't have to, like, walk into the middle, then coach gun the floor. And it also looked really janky how you use coach gun, like showing me that you're not really in tune with the hero's abilities. Aiming, I think you're okay. But honestly, target priority is not too bad either. Should throw the dynamite in. Massive. Great play. Coach gun away. Should have maybe coach gunned a bit earlier there, but it's okay. So it's all like nearly there. It's nearly there. And I think this overanalyzed is basically focusing on little micro decision making from point to point. I think that's the best way to look at this, because we've made good decisions for hero. Well, we should have stayed on Echo instead of playing the Genji, really. But we played Genji, whatever. And then we noticed the threat of Pharah, and we moved to Soldier. That's okay. And then we thought, actually, I'll play Ashe. Now, Ashe, you should have just went to Ashe anyway. So I think what we're seeing is decision-making process is a little bit convoluted. Instead of going from point A to point B, you're going from, like, point A to point A.1, A.2 to B, right? If that makes any sense. We're basically taking longer to get to the outcome we should be at, but we know the outcome we should be at. I mean, like, look at that. That's really good. We should get Bob in this fight as well. We should get Bob in this fight, because they're using ults. We want to use ults. You don't really want to put Bob in the hole. You should have just threw Bob at the payload. So this is unlucky. Like, Bob is a really, really good ultimate. I remember when people trashed on Bob. Like, oh, he's shit, Bob is. He's crap. No, Bob's actually really, really good. Remember, he can contest the points as well. So there's not much you can do here. Just try and get a kill. But we want to just back out, back out, back out. I wouldn't really hang around trying to get kills like this. I just would back out. Use this time. Think again, what's the value? How can I reset right now? Where's the best place to be? The best place to be is almost where you are, but again, it's obviously on the high ground, not just chilling on the low ground. Okay, if we can get some nice hits on the Pharah, then we take it. Okay, so let's just pause here. Where's Pharah going to spam rockets? Like, where is she? If you're playing Pharah, what are you going to do? You know what? Let's jump on board with Pharah. I think she's F2. And watch what she's going to do, because she's going to spam rockets where you are standing. Let's watch. Oh. If we die to these rockets, we deserve to die to these rockets. You see, though, she spam rockets exactly where we were standing because we were not standing in any kind of position to really apply pressure to her. Why were we not on this high ground here? Why were we not maybe further back over here, right? Why were we not on this high ground here? There was a lot of places we could have been. We should definitely not have been here, because if we're here, she could hit us with a concussive blast and we fall down the hole. And that is a big rip. We don't want to do that. Yeah, whatever. Also, maybe play with your Reinhardt a little bit, but I don't want Ashe standing with Reinhardt. I want you standing further back. I want you having good vision of the fight, being able to make good decisions and pick good targets. So, question now is, what are we going to do? Let's see what we do. Okay, good. This fight's going okay for us. Throw the dynamite at them. We should be dynamiting them there. Okay, Pharah's a worry now. We should be able to kill Pharah. Ooh. Okay, I wouldn't grab that health. I would be in this fight. Yeah, because we need to be in this fight. It's do or die, this fight is. We're in a good position here as well, by the way. Really, really good position. Careful of Pharah. Okay, I wouldn't... Okay. Don't use Bob. That's what I was going to say. I thought you were going to throw Bob at them now. This would be a horrifically bad time to use Bob. See, because we're winning this fight. Just don't let her backcap. Oh, no. Coach gone, coach gone, coach gone, coach gone. So she's 1 HP there. We absolutely coach gone her. And she is dead. Like, coach gun does damage, you know. Throw dynamite, 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 dynamite. And I'm not even having to talk about how to use dynamite correctly, because you're using dynamite correctly. And this is what I'm loving about Overwatch. This just shows you progression of the player base over time, honestly. This is silver. There's no way back at launch a silver player, it would look completely different. So so I want to talk here about when to use Bob. So our Mercy's playing really well here because, well, she's damage boosting us, and that's good. We can pump damage into the enemy team here. The only thing I'm worried about, again, is we are sort of standing with the team. Maybe we could, like, be a little bit further back, waiting for the enemy team to come in. But what we're looking for here is the whole point of this section is when to use Bob. We need to use Bob when they are aggressive. Right now, we actually control this fight. I think our Lucio is dead. That's not good. Trying to be a bit of a Reddit Lucio. But the reason why we control this fight is look where the payload is and look where the enemy team is. We control this, right? So we don't use Bob yet. The only time we use Bob right here is if our tank engages them, then we can literally yeet Bob through them and try and wipe them out. Now, he might be looking for his ult as well. Ultimate synergy in silver, I don't want to say I'm not worried about it, because obviously I am, but I don't care if Reinhardt... I literally don't care about Earthshatter. It's just like, whatever. I'm going to use my ult to try and win the fight, and that's where this advice is coming from. So let's just say he goes forward. That means we can throw our Bob into the enemy team, and we're going to absolutely love it. The other time we use Bob is if this Reinhardt is like, right, I'm coming in, and they all start rushing forward like this. Everything's getting a bit hectic. In fact, we've lost our Lucio, so now we're even more worried. We're like, you know what? We need Bob to make up the fact that we're a player down. So whoever makes the move here is when we use Bob, but we don't use Bob if they don't make a move. So if the enemy team stay here and just spam us, then we don't use Bob, because that would be a waste of time. We only use it if our tank goes in and we engage, or if they engage. That's the time to use Bob. And where do we put Bob? We put him on the payload. You can throw him behind the enemy team if you want to be super cheeky. I'd throw him on the payload just because he's going to act as a tank, right? He's going to block damage, and he's going to do damage to the enemy's front line. And if our team are pushing into them, it's going to be great for us, right? Bob's just going to sit there as a turret, killing everyone. So let's see what happens. I mean, I'm thinking we make the wrong decision, because that's been pretty much the MO of this game. So Bob goes in. Bob's dealt with by their tank. You see what I mean? That Bob, we're going to win this fight, but that Bob wasn't that great because he ended up getting controlled by the enemy team. But in a way, it did help us because it took their tank out of the fight. It was a bit of an overreaction from their Reinhardt to do that, to charge him away. Could have just sat there with his barrier on him maybe, or just the enemy team could disengage. But again, that's something that's going to happen at this rank. Teams won't disengage. When they commit to a fight, that's it. So that Bob usage, if I had to rate it, I'd give it like a 6 out of 10. It was okay. Could have been a little bit better, and I would have saved him a little bit longer. Because maybe we win that fight without using Bob, right? That's the other thing we always have to consider with the ultimates. Because if we win the fight without Bob, we've got Bob in this fight. And that's even better for us, right? So here, I don't like the fact that we're so close here, because we could get shattered. We don't want that. Nice target priority on the... Oh... We need to use our dynamite more as well. I mean, we could have yeeted the dynamite into the back line there with a soldier and the Junkrat. This is clean up now on aisle 5. This is literally going. Yeah, coach gun yourself forward. I'm not saying you do that at any point in the game. We should have, like, we spent too long ADS in there. We should have turned around. Hell, what? That was interesting. But... oh, man. We spent too much time ADSing before, though. We should have turned around, coach gun, ourselves forward, then ADS. Okay, we've yeeted a Bob at them. I don't mind it, because it's... Well, I kind of do mind this Bob actually getting yeeted in there. It was premature, that Bob. It has killed their Mercy, though, so that's really good. We dynamite him, dynamite him. We should have backed up with a Reinhardt barrier as well. So we're not really showing much awareness of where we are. We're just standing in the middle firing at the enemy team. So if we lose this fight, there are things we could have done to lessen the chance of losing that fight. We could have used Bob later. We could have used Bob on the payload instead of throwing him into the back line of the enemy. 15, 20 seconds is still enough time to push. You threw Bob at them with like 15 seconds to go. Now it's getting really like dodgy, and we're going to need to get some clutch kills. And we're dead. But there was stuff we could have done there. Like, we could have not stood here. We could have, you know, come out the other spawn door over here, and we could have been here. And then we would have been just piling damage into them. Would have been more effective, right, than just where we were. But we did get a kill, so it's not great, but it's not bad. It's kind of okay. And that's kind of what summed up this game, to be honest, for me. It's like, it's all just kind of okay. That could be a really big res of our Mercy. It looks like they C9'd, actually. We didn't even get to see it because I was so bad. Let's go back and check that out. Nice res of our Mercy. And I think it looks like we got a... Yeah, so there's us being killed. Our Reinhardt doing a lot of work. Ball, sorry. Ball's dead. He wastes Shatter. Our Ryan gets rezzed in the back line. Yeah, and they kind of C9 it. Although, I think we win that fight anyway. So, very interesting. That is the game. I mean, I think you're better than Silver, honestly. For 1,860 rated player, you are not that. You are definitely a gold player. Yeah, 2K and above is gold, right? Yeah, 2K. 2K to 2.5K, right? It's 2.5K. Yeah, that's plat, right? Because then 3K is done. I've lost my mind. If you're a silver player, you're definitely better than that. Like, honestly, you are much better than that, and you should be able to get into gold easily. But just try not to stand in a team as often, really. And I think if we work on that, then, hey, I think we'll do quite well. But yeah, there's a lot of points we covered in the video. I'm not going to recap them at the end because we did them in the video. Now, remember, guys, if you want to send a video clip in for consideration, then all you need to do is go into the description of the video below and click the link, and you'll go to the Unit Lost website, and you could submit away, or you can just go to unitlost.com/overanalyzed. I want to give a big shout out to everybody who does support the channel. People who are channel members, I was giving you shout outs at the end of Overanalyzed, but I'm going to come up with something a little bit better for you guys, I think, over the next couple of weeks. But still, if you do want to support the channel, that's the best way to do it. Click that join button. It's basically a Twitch sub, but on YouTube. It's really, really good, really helps me a lot. It means we don't have to rely on advert money as much as, you know, normally, which is the way you make money on YouTube. But yeah, thank you guys for watching the video. It has been my pleasure. And I hope you enjoyed this one. Oh, and eagle-eyed viewers might notice that this is a 1440p video. That's because I've got a new monitor, finally. I'm no longer playing at 1080p. All right, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Toodaloo.